Hello, my name is Anne Vine and this is my faith story. I joined St James in about 2015, just before the retirement of the last vicar was announced. I wouldn't say that I came from a deeply Christian home, although we did attend church on a Sunday. What I mean by that is there was no reference to God during the week or grace at table. We were Sunday Christians. We had moved to Ewell and joined St Mary's C of E Church. At the age of 11, I listened to a sermon about how people were brought into the covenant, the family of God, by baptism. It made me really think, and I wanted to be part of that family. So I asked my parents if I had been baptised as a baby. I hadn't, so on my request, they made arrangements for me to be baptised. And in fact, my dad and my brother were baptised at the same time. Soon after that, my parents bought a small hotel on the Isle of Wight, so we left St Mary's, and as I grew up, I never attended church again. However, although I didn't have the teaching, God never left me, and I would read the Bible for myself, all through my youth. Some parts I found difficult, but I persevered. However, not having the fellowship, encouragement or teaching meant that although the interest was always there, I did fall away, albeit always having my conscience poked by God. Looking back, God was always there, making me aware of his presence in varying degrees. I think he allows us to make mistakes and fall into sin so that we know what he has saved us from. After various traumas in my life, one being that I lost my dad, who I was very close to a heart attack at the age of 24, I eventually married my childhood sweetheart and we had 2 lovely children together. It was only when my life became settled and happy that I realised there was still an emptiness there, so I started to attend church again. I've been a practising Christian now for over 31 years, albeit I know that I came to faith when I was 11 years old. My faith since then has grown from strength to strength, and I can honestly say 2 things. I wouldn't be the person I am today without the goodness of God in my life. I give him all the glory for that, and I now cannot imagine living without God. Despite life's ups and downs, he has hung on to me, and my love and all for him has grown and grown. My deepest desire is for the salvation of my family and those around me. I have many favourite scripture verses, but one of them is 2 Corinthians 4, verses 16 to 18. Therefore we do not lose heart, even though our outward man is perishing, yet the inward man is being renewed every day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we do not look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things that are not seen are eternal. That is faith. I have faith that God will do the work. I've not done anything exceptional in my life, but everything I now do is for God. I want to please him and be obedient. I have been saved purely by grace. Without God, I would be in a very different place right now. Despite problems in life, this has brought me incredible joy, which, unless experienced, is difficult to understand and explain. I want that for other people, but ultimately it is God's work, and all the glory goes to him. Our hope is not here on earth as it is at the moment, but in eternity, when God will renew the earth and there will be an end to all this sin, suffering, pain and uncertainty. So I try to remember to look up at the hope we have before us. I try with God's strength to keep in the truth of his word, be obedient to him, and with his help and grace one day I will see the Lord face to face. What a wonderful moment that will be. Amen.